My dad is my role model.
Your dad?
My dad, his business was basically a shop, and it had like pastry, ice cream, game shop, and it's crazy because my dad's story it's amazing, man.
Right, man. CJ.
Yes,
CJ
sir.
Brown. I am CJ Brown on Instagram.
Sir.
Hey.
That's it.
I got you on the podcast finally, hey?
Finally. This is my first time on the podcast, man.
Really, hey?
Yeah, so I mean, I've done YouTube, I've done TikTok.
Well, I was going to say, you look pretty famous on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. So you're telling me you've never done a podcast?
So here's the thing. On Instagram, I wouldn't say I'm famous. I would say like I'm known.
Okay.
On TikTok,
yeah,
I'm slowly getting there.
You're slowly getting there, but you got
getting
like a couple milli views on that, don't you?
Yeah, man. It's crazy because like I started off like at the start of COVID, and I was so bored. Like I just started and I was just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really consistent, and then I realized that because like I started off like making funny videos. Like I have a passion for like making videos, man.
Like, did you always have that passion since you were in high school, or like when did it start?
Like back in Jamaica,
okay,
I would always like write skits, just like that.
So like when you mean skits, like do you mean like people acting it out almost?
Yeah. So, but it wouldn't be people; it would be me.
Oh, okay. Oh, so just you.
So I just like give me a topic or anything, right?
Yeah.
If you say, for example, the barbershop, I can make a skit like that quick.
Like that quick, hey?
Yeah, and I just like act everything out.
Do you remember the Vine days?
Oh yeah,
when Vine was big.
Oh yeah, so I think it started off from there. Way back in like King Batch and Logan Paul, like way back.
Yeah.
So
what made you like get into all that stuff? Like what amused you, or what made you like all that?
I realized that social media, it's like I'm good at it, man.
You're just good at it.
It's like I just have it, you know.
So what do you mean when you say you just have it? Like you're good at it? Is that editing or like your personality?
Like, I would say like my personality, because like some people, they know me to be very quiet. Yeah. But if you really get to know me, like I'm very fun.
Well, I was gonna say when I first started talking to you, you're a pretty quiet dude. But then you go to your Instagram and your everything. It's like, wow, this guy's really vocal and out there.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's like if you in person meeting me for the first time, I'm gonna be quiet. Yeah. Like over text, I text a lot. I'm a big texter. You know, over Instagram, I post a lot. My story is always active. You know, and my followers like that. They're always engaging with my story. Yeah. But then, like checking all my social media, for example, TikTok, like I'm very active over TikTok. I got like 33.6K followers.
And when did you start TikTok? Right when it came out, or like later on?
So I didn't know when it came out, but like during COVID, like at the start, like 2020, it was a big thing over TikTok. You know?
I know it was huge.
You know, so that's where I started, and then I wasn't consistent, and then I started like. I made the mistake, like it wasn't intentional. I just saw this movie and basically I reacted to it. So what I did.
What was the movie?
It called Blood Diamonds.
Oh, Blood Diamond. Okay.
Yeah. So I reacted to that. I didn't talk or anything. I was at work literally.
Yeah.
And I just like, I had my phone like this.
Yeah.
And just watching the scene, right? And the next day I woke up to like 500K views.
No way.
I'm like, bro.
And how were you reacting in the video? Were like you had facial expressions, or you just kind of watching
bro.
it?
I was just like standing and just like staring at the screen.
Really?
Literally, I didn't see a word, man.
Just because it was a relevant movie at the time, probably, and they just kind of like.
Honestly, I just think that it's more than just because like it's relevant. It's just like how epic that particular scene is. Like it's very like hyper, you know. Yeah. There's a lot going on, and then because like when I read through the comments. It's like half of the people are like enjoying the scene and half are making fun of me because I'm just staring at the scene. So I realized that's what they like, you know. Yeah. So they like when I just stare at the screen, just not blinking, just not saying a word, just like staring, right?
So that was your thing.
That was my thing. So when that worked, I did it again, and I realized that they liked it, and then that video got like 1 mil views. That's my first mil.
That's how you got the 1 mil views.
That's how I got the 1 mil.
Just something that simple that you never thought would blow up.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like that guy overseas where he like, you know how he does simple things? Like somebody should do a simpler thing. He just looks at him like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That guy was famous, man.
I know.
And that's something kind of like you just did there, and you got 500,000 views.
I know, because like he doesn't say a word.
No.
You know, he just do his thing, and he realized that that worked for him.
Crazy.
So for me, I kept doing that.
Yeah.
And then I realized the more I do it, the more followers I get. And then my views on TikTok never go, the lowest I would get is probably like 50K views.
Oh, shit.
You know?
So you really look into like the analytics and everything into TikTok to make sure your next video gets even better? Like, are you into that?
So what I did, I don't tell my secret, man.
No, you don't want to tell the secret. You don't want to tell the secret.
Yeah,
you tell me after, though, please.
Yeah, but honestly, it's not really a secret. It's just what works for you, you know, and what your followers like. Yeah. So if you realize that this thing you're doing, if it's gaining followers, it's gaining attention, then you just keep doing it over and over again. Yeah. But don't stick to the same thing. Just find something better. Yeah. So what I did, actually, like, go into YouTube sometimes and like search for hours trying to find scenes and like movie scenes, and like I have to download them and like just basically just react to them. Yeah. And then I got shadow banned, man.
So what does shadow ban mean? Like your account got shadow banned?
Yeah. So what happened was I posted a movie scene, and it had like a little bit of, like, of violence in it. So
violence, you said?
Yeah. So like it had like racism stuff in it, right? And the guy was getting beat on. Yeah. And TikTok flagged that video.
Oh, okay.
And then I posted another video, he got flagged.
So
I got
2 flags.
Yeah, so I got strike 3 times actually. Oh, and ever since that, my views never go over 10K. Oh. If it goes over 1,000, I'm lucky, man.
So how do you get rid of that? How do you get that shadow ban off of it?
Bro, it took like, so what I had to do is just like, I kept posting, but I got to be careful what I post. And it took over 6 months for them to remove the flags and all those stuff.
So did you like email them or do anything? Like, what did you have to do?
So I had to like basically email them, basically try to explain to them. Yeah. But
you probably had a heart attack, hey?
Man, I'm like, bro, like I've been working this hard, man. I mean, standing in front of them. It's hard to react to a movie scene while not talking, not blinking, just staring. It's hard, man. You know. So all that
hard,
doing,
man. It doesn't sound hard, but
it doesn't. It's hard.
It sounds.
It's hard not to blink.
Yeah. It's hard not to blink. Yeah. Man, that's funny as fuck. So the shadow ban is completely off now?
Yeah, it's off now. So like when I was back to normal at my account, I posted a video that got like 400K views. I'm like, okay, then I'm getting there.
Okay. I'm balling.
I'm getting there. Yeah. But it's all about consistency, man.
So I know it is all about consistency. Everything in life is about consistency.
Right.
Like you going to the gym or doing anything, if you're not going to be good at it unless you keep doing it every day. Right. But I was going to say to you, like this whole like thing on Instagram and TikTok, like what is it for? What's the main goal here? Is it just something you enjoy? Do you want to make money off of it one day? What is it?
Honestly, for me, it's more than making money. Yeah. Because I genuinely love social media because I'm good at it. You know, like I like when my followers are enjoying my stuff when they're engaged, just like TikTok. Yeah. You know, so it just makes me feel good that like I have a certain fan base, and you know, there are times when I get message from like people on Instagram or like TikTok, you know, and they just love my stuff, man. You know. Yeah. So I just wanna. Basically, I want to show people that you can do anything you put your mind to.
And what made you get to that point? Like wanting to show people like that, you know what I mean? Like you can do anything. Is it coming from Jamaica and kind of doing your own thing here in Canada?
My dad is my role model.
Your dad?
My dad. So back home, my dad owned his business.
Okay. And this is in Jamaica, right?
In Jamaica.
Okay.
So his business was basically a shop, and it had like pastry, ice cream, game shop, and it's crazy because my dad's story it's amazing, man. Like he started his shop he found an old stove.
Okay, a stove?
Stove on the side of the road. Yeah. And he brought it in and basically fixed what he needed to fix. And that stove, he had it for over 10 to 7 years, and that stove grew his business.
And that's crazy. And it was all for free too, because he fixed it up and everything.
You know, and that just showed me like, listen, like you can do anything you put your mind to, you know. So my dad, man,
So how'd that business go for your dad?
Good, bro.
Were you always around and always like with them too?
For like when I was younger, I was with him a lot, you know. And another thing he did was like, even though he had his shop, he also sells ice cream on his motorcycle. Yeah. So he would hire a shopkeeper to watch his shop while it's on the road, and riding and just selling.
Make extra money selling that.
Yeah.
That's really cool, man.
Yeah, my
That is
dad,
really
man,
cool.
he's my role model.
Did you have fond memories of that when you were a kid?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I remember I used to like sleep in the back of the shop on
Oh,
like
really?
a tiny like mattress, man. I
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
sleep on that while he's working.
Yeah.
You know,
That's really cool, man. So that
yeah.
basically showed you like you can do anything, really.
Anything,
Even
bro.
anything.
Trust me.
That's wild, man. So when did you make your way to Canada, or was Canada your first option, or did you go somewhere else?
So I've been to the States before. I spent 2 months in the States.
Okay.
I went to Colorado Springs, spent 2 months there.
Yeah.
Then back to Jamaica. So right after high school, that's when the process started happening for me to move here.
So why was there a process? Did you want to, or was it like a family thing, or?
So my dad didn't want to leave me in Jamaica, basically.
Mhm.
So I mean, and I was younger, so I mean, my mom had to sign papers and stuff like that. So those had to be signed, and my mom made sure that like I agreed to move. I
Mhm.
didn't want to move. To
You
be
didn't want
honest,
to move, hey?
didn't want to move because
Yeah.
like I've lived with my mom for 17 years, never left her side.
Yeah.
So it was hard for me to move. But
And were you going to leave by yourself, or were you going to go up with your sisters or brothers or anything, or no?
so my dad, so I would move with my dad, right? So
Oh,
my
your dad
yeah.
came up here.
Yeah, so my sister's back home. She has a different dad.
Yeah.
You know, so my mom's home, and basically the main reason why I agreed to come here
Mhm.
because I see that I can help my mom in the future if I can.
There's an
here,
opportunity up
right?
here.
Right. So
Yeah.
you know, when it was hard.
Oh, I bet, man. I
Trust me,
couldn't
bro.
imagine that. That's why I think it's cool that you're telling me this story, because there's a lot of
Yeah,
people
man.
that don't do that.
It was hard, very emotional, man. I mean, as I said, bro, I never left my mom's side before, bro.
Yeah.
You know, the only time I left her side was when she went to the States for like a few months.
Mhm.
You know, that's the only time.
And that's
that was
only a few
hard.
months.
Yeah, you know. So imagine moving to a different country and you only get to see.
And leaving everybody, not even
everyone.
knowing if you're going to get a job or anything. Like, even
Right.
knowing your dad a grinder and like you having that mentality, but it's still scary, like, you know?
Yeah, because like it's basically you're starting all over again.
All over again, yeah.
Yeah,
Man. And then how long were you here until you saw your mother again?
man. So
Because I saw that
so-
video on your TikTok, which blew up, and I found it really cool too.
Yeah, honestly, so when I moved here in 2018,
Mm-hmm.
I
So
went back.
2018.
Yeah, 2018. I went home the next year in the summer,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next year, 2019, I stayed here. I stayed here to work so I can save up to go home for 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not really cheap. Like for
No.
me,
Yeah.
who's a student, it's not really cheap to like travel.
Well, it's not cheap for
No,
anything.
I mean it's not. Yeah, it's not cheap, right?
yeah.
So, I mean, so I have to save up to travel and stuff like that. So
For
next year, December and Christmas, I'm gonna go home again.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, and like I need to see my mom. There's
Yeah.
no way.
They so excited when when you come back, and like, did you
Oh.
surprise them in that video, or did they know you were coming?
They knew, but
Yeah.
they didn't know what time. I was
Oh, what
coming.
time? So it was kind of like a
Yeah.
surprise, yeah.
Yeah, but it was amazing, man. Like
That's
my
awesome.
mom cried, and
Yeah.
my nephew, like he's like my brother basically, because I grew up with him, and
Yeah.
it's tough to leave him, man.
No, I bet. And how old is he?
He's 13 right now.
Oh, so
It's
he's
gonna-
like your younger brother almost.
yeah.
you know?
It's hard to leave him, man. He's my nephew, but like he lived with me, and he's never called me by my name.
Oh, really?
He called me brother.
Oh, okay.
Never called me CJ before. You know, so
And does he still do that too? I'm assuming.
still to this
Yeah.
day, he's never addressed me by my name ever.
Yeah, that would be hard, man. Being away. Like, do they have? You can call them though. Do you call them?
Oh yeah, we talk on the phone all the time. And
Yeah.
my mom, we talk all the time. Even here's the thing, my mom, she makes sure that like I'm good, even though like I'm in a land of opportunities.
Mhm.
She'll still make an effort to make sure that like she would, like if she have to send me money for help, she would do it.
That's
even
crazy,
if
man,
if it's
yeah.
her last dime, she would, you know.
Because she loves you, man.
You
That's
know,
what mothers
yeah.
are for.
But she doesn't want me to send her any money though. Even though I don't have it.
Yeah.
She's like, no, CJ, you're in school.
You're in
just
school,
work.
yeah.
You know, when the time is right, you will. But for right now, don't worry about it.
Well, that's awesome. It sounds like
No.
you got a great mom.
Trust me, I do.
You
man.
know,
like,
like,
she's
sounds
my
like she
she's my
understands.
queen. That's why I call her.
Your queen, hey?
Yeah,
That's awesome. So what do you call your girlfriend then?
that's my babe.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Yeah, she's my ride or die, man. Like
Yeah.
with YouTube and just everything. My first year university was
Yeah.
all her.
Yeah. Are you talking about your girlfriend? Or
Yeah.
no? Yeah.
First
yeah.
year university.
So
that's
how
all
did you
her.
meet your girlfriend? She's from Is she from
Yeah,
Canada?
she's born here. That's in church.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we go to the same church.
What church is this?
It's called Bethlehem Apostolic Church. It's
Oh,
close
okay.
by the airport. Amazing church. I
Cool.
mean, amazing church family,
Yeah.
and it's just amazing, man. Like
Yeah.
this is a good.
So you met her there, obviously became friends first of all and everything. Or just rushed into it or what?
It's funny. I wouldn't say rushed, but like when I moved here, on a Saturday, and then on the Sunday, the next day I went to church. And for a few months, I mean, we never talked. You know, I had no interest in her. She didn't have any interest in me.
Yeah.
Just like this one day I was on Instagram, like I was with her best friend at the time. I'm like, yo, who's this girl? And she told me, and he told me. And then it's funny, I follow her on Instagram, and I liked all her pics. She didn't like mine, you know?
So you're sketching out going to church the next week?
And then I think I DM'd her or got her snap, and then that's where it all started.
Oh, so you like after these likes, she's not answering back. I gotta actually go a little more aggressive here.
But I'm grateful that I met her, because like right now, like her mom is basically like my mom right now.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
You know, so.
And like, where does her nationality?
She's Canadian.
She's Canadian, yeah. Awesome,
yeah, she's Canadian. She likes to think that she's Jamaican.
Oh, she likes to think she's Jamaican, yeah.
Because her family's from Jamaica, but she's Canadian.
Yeah.
But I have a question though.
Yeah, no worries.
What's it like to be in the CFL?
Like, what do you mean? What it's like?
Like, is it like? How would I put this? Is it something to like hype about? Like, is it like? Because I know like, it's a pro sport.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, and you have the chance to go higher if you want.
Yeah, if you play good.
If you
play, I would say like, you know how like you were really into social media as a young kid, and you know how like everything's just kind of panning out for you now, how you're getting millions of views and it's just all working out.
Right.
It's because it's something you enjoyed and you loved, and you never had to really like, you know what I mean, put that extra attention because it was just something you loved, right? Right. So for me, growing up from RMF to high school to university, I just loved it so much that I thought that was going to happen forever. Yeah. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of guys that doesn't happen forever and they have a hard time leaving the game. But for me, man, I've been grinding my whole life for this. So it's like, I deserve this because I've been grinding my whole life. It's not like I like it or it's cool or anything. It's like, I told everybody that I was going to do this in high school, and I did it. So I think that's kind of where I'm at. You know what I mean? I enjoy what I'm doing with the guys. It's fun playing football. I'm 25 years old, man. There's a lot of guys out there who wish they were playing football with the guys and making money and what they're doing, right? So sometimes I do have to sit back and like, yeah, I love this shit.
Man, I saw your highlights tape. I'm like, yo, this guy was a beast, bro. Like, even for the Huskies, man, you're
I appreciate
a beast,
you, bro.
man.
Yeah, I appreciate you. We're going to get into that too. Like, when we first met each other at Good Life, right?
Yeah.
That's where I first met you because I think it was in the off season. It was just close, and I was like, I'm going to go to Good Life. And then you came up to me, right?
Yep.
And I forgot how it went. What did you say again?
So I've seen you multiple times.
Yeah.
And I have a big thing for height. So personally, I want to be 6'4", but I'm not. I'm 6'2".
Yeah.
So when I saw you, I'm like, yo, this guy's definitely like 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
So I think you were walking in, and I saw it, and I stopped you.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, how tall are you? You know, that's how it started. That's how it started, and then ever since that, man, we've been kicking it, bro.
We've been chatting cool. and everything, and I think I told you about football and everything, and then you really wanted to get into football and everything. You at least try, right?
Bro, you pushed me, man. Like, you know, you motivated me, man, and you made sure, like you checked in and made sure, like, yo, how's it going? Stuff like that. And I mean,
or just make sure to go do your thing, man. If like that's something you want to try out, like make sure you go try it. You know what I mean? And see if it works out with, like, don't just not do it. You know what I mean? Like, try for your goals and shit.
Yeah, that's what you pushed me to do, bro. And I mean, as I said, like, you know my story, like I only played one season of football when I moved here, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, when I made it to the Rams for like I spent like over 3 months with the Rams, man. You know,
training.
And I'm surprised, training, and I'm surprised that I haven't made it
that far.
Yeah, that far, bro. Because a lot of people who came like walk-ons, they didn't make it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm kind of lucky because, like, even though I don't know like much about the sport, I'm very athletic, so I can catch on a lot of stuff very quick. You know.
Well, that's your thing, man. It's all mindset. What I'm learning about growing up lately is like, no matter how good you are at a sport or how good you are at something you do in life, if somebody has that mindset and that drive to want to do it, they'll be better than you. Because they're going to do anything in their power to be better than you. You know what I mean? Even if you're talented and all that bullshit, the person that is driven, man, is going to fucking take you far. And that's why you coming from Jamaica and being driven about doing all this shit, regardless of what you were going to do, CJ, it was going to pan out. And I know the Rams didn't pan out, man, but fuck, bro. You got 3 months into that bitch and you were fucking grinding. I personally, I was like, shit, he's going to make it, right?
Because bro. Trust me, man. Like, I made it all the way to the last day.
Yeah.
The very last day, man. As I said, it was only 2 of us that was left as walk-ons.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, I'm not ashamed to say this because, like, I made it far, right?
Yeah.
You know, and it was the last day, bro. And I went to the head coach and I was talking to him about, like, I'm not going to be there for the next practice because of church and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he said, like, you know what, let's talk in your office. I went in the office and basically he encouraged me, man. He's like, listen, man, like, you have it and you just have it, bro. He's like, I don't know what it is, but you just have it. The only thing is, I just wish you had more experience.
Yeah, you're just too raw. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know?
Yeah.
That's it. And he said, listen, what I'm going to let you do is go for the Thunders like a year or so.
Yeah, which is smart.
And just come back, you know? So
that's awesome that they were nice with you and everything. And
really trust me, man.
Like Benson, right? Benson was a beauty.
Oh, if it wasn't for him, I don't think I would made it this far because the head coach told me, like, Vincent's been holding on to me, you know? He's the one that I spoke to before I met you.
Yeah.
You know, and it's surprisingly, like, one day I got an email, invitation to come out, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, Coach V, like, he worked with me, man. Like,
well, he cares about kids, you know what I mean? He cares
right,
about
in general, he does.
And want to, like, actually teach them to be good.
He does, man.
You know what I mean?
You know?
And he's a speaker and everything. He was my coach for high school and university.
Really?
So we go back, wait till I was like 14, you know what I mean? So he's seen me grind, so it's awesome to see him still doing his thing with the guys.
It's funny because, like, when I saw you, I knew you had to play some sport because of your height.
You didn't think
man.
it was football, though, probably. Nobody really thinks it's football, I feel like.
Yeah.
Or when I say I play football, they don't think I play the position I play.
Why?
Well, because I'm like, I'm a lengthier, kind of skinnier guy.
Yeah,
I feel like people think I should be huge.
You know,
like Jeremy.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like, yo, when I saw that guy for the first time,
massive. Yeah.
I'm like, yo, there's no way this guy hasn't played football.
No, yeah.
You know? And when I saw him, man, to be honest, he looked like he's so mean. Because he's kind of like a introvert.
He is.
You know?
He's like
he's an
you
introvert,
know what I mean?
right?
Yeah,
so
but he's nice.
if you don't talk to him, he won't just talk to you, right?
No.
You know, and unless like he's really like if he knows you or something like different. So like I've always seen, like, I saw this big guy, like 6'4", like 290 to 300 pound guy.
He's like
walking
330, bro.
330, right, in the gym in his Rams gear, and he's so massive. I'm like, yo, this guy is either he played for the Rams or he's in the CFL.
Or he's in the CFL. You didn't think he played on the Rams? He was too big to play on the Rams?
Oh no, I saw the gear, right? So I'm like, yo, this guy definitely played for the Rams, but there's no way he's not in the CFL.
That is,
you know. So I went to him like, yo, do you play football? He's like, I used to. He's like, do you play in the CFL? No, I said, did you play for the Rams? He's like, yeah, I used to. Yeah. And ever since that, man, and then because of you, me, you, and Jeremy, like, we just connect, man. Like, there's no way I'll be working, and I know that you and Jeremy are there, and I'm gonna stay at the front desk. I have to say hi at least, bro, man. You know,
that's a nice thing about that good life over there. Everybody's pretty good friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That 10 o'clock crew. But I couldn't imagine that 10 o'clock crew is really nice. I couldn't imagine that for
and everyone else.
Yeah, like fuck, crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. Like I really like you and Jeremy, man. You know,
I appreciate that. You know what's funny about Jeremy, man, is like he's one of those guys that like had the perfect body, the perfect frame. The strongest dude, was a power lifter.
Right.
But he just didn't fuck with football. But he was the best football player ever.
Tell me about it, bro.
What?
Tell me about it, man. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
He's like, bro. He's like, so I said, like, why didn't you go for the CFL? I was like, I hate it. That's his response.
Bro, he
got
drafted like first round to the BC Lions. Like that first round, I got drafted like 4th, 5th round. You know what I mean? Like he was a stud coming out of fucking university. And we played together for 1 year. And that's what made me so good. I would go against him every day as an 18-year-old. Yeah. And he was like 24. So we would go grind against each other every single day. He would beat me like 80% of the time. But it made me who I was because he was so good, right? So that's how we made our friendship right there. But I'm saying, man, when he got to the CFL, he just like... He was so good, bro, but he just didn't care about it. You know what I mean? They put him at center. Man. They kind of put him at a different position and everything. And he's just like, I'm a really smart guy. I'm going to go back to university, get my geology degree, make more money than I'm going to make in the CFL technically, right? Yeah. And enjoy what I'm doing and not getting CTE.
Yeah, I get that, man.
I understand where he's coming from, but fuck, he was so good and so big, man. I feel like he could have made the NFL, I feel like.
Yeah, it's like when I stand beside him at work, I feel like I'm this like he's this big wall and I'm just this tiny little thing just standing beside him.
He's agile too. He played for the Cougars basketball team, hey?
Yeah, he
actually started off playing basketball.
Yeah.
So he was he's athletic. Like when he runs around and shit, it's actually scary. I'm like, Jesus. And now he does jiu-jitsu, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, like with Jeremy, like we have a good friendship. So even though like I know like he does like this fighting thing, I'm like, yo, I bet I can beat you. Like we talk about that all the time. He's like, yo,
kill
CJ.
you,
He's
bro.
like, CJ, don't even try me, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I swear, bro, that just even make a move and you're gonna see what's gonna happen. I was making fun of him over Instagram, man.
I was
He's
gonna
like,
say
okay.
too, your journey in the gym, man, has been quite a unique. Like when I first saw you,
Yeah.
you were tiny, bro.
Yeah, I was smaller. Yeah,
You were smaller
I
for
was
sure. You're
smaller,
looking
yeah.
big right now, man.
yeah, I appreciate it, bro.
How much weight you put on?
So here's the funny thing. So when you met me, I was like a good 165 pounds. Like I was very small, you know. And then
Yeah.
started working out, and when I started, I took creatine.
Oh,
You
you
know?
got into the creatine.
Yeah, I started taking that, and I jumped from 165 to about 185.
Yeah, that shit would change
You know?
bro.
And then
Yeah.
I got COVID.
Oh, you got COVID?
I got COVID, and then
Oh.
I went back to like 165.
I know. When you get
You
sick
know?
like that shit, man, it'll kill you.
You know, bro. So like now I'm back at like I'm like 178, but I start my bulk today.
Oh, you're starting a bulk phase now?
Yeah, so I started that today.
Sweet. So what are
Yeah.
you at right now?
So I'm at 180 right now,
Lit.
and honestly, my goal in the gym is to hit 190, 200.
You can hit 200, man,
So
for sure.
it's like here's the thing. For
You're
me,
tall. You're very tall.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know,
can
for
feel it
me,
in.
like I have the strength and I'm getting the muscles now, but the size is like I'm slowly getting there.
Yeah.
So when it comes to working out, I'm very consistent. Eating is what I need to work on. So that's why I'm gonna start this bulking journey now
Sweet.
and see how far I can go. If nothing, then I can cut and be more defined in terms of muscle.
Yeah,
and stuff like
so
that.
is that what you want to be? You want to bulk, then cut for the summer? You're thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So honestly, like I want to get big. Like now, I'm very confident
Yeah.
in my body. At first, man, trust me,
You
bro,
weren't
I
confident in
wasn't.
the gym before?
I wasn't, man. Like even
Well, tell us about that.
like
fuck.
even outside of the gym, man. Because like, for example, my first year at university, right?
Yeah.
I saw all these guys, man. They were big, man. All these guys were tall, and they just look like they're meant to be at university. I was just this kid.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, were they the same age as you? Or were they older?
some were probably the same age.
Okay,
And
okay.
some were older. Like even some of the guys from football, from
Yeah.
the Rams. they
But
were just look
you're pretty
big,
tall,
you know?
man. I feel like being taller than even a bigger, like if he was a little jack dude, I
Yeah.
feel like being taller though is like you're still bigger than him though.
Yeah, you know. So like I was very ashamed of my body, man. Like
Yeah.
my arms were so skinny. Like right here, it would be like right here,
Yeah.
so skinny, and I just like lost all confidence, man. It's
So
like
how'd you gain that confidence back?
the gym,
The gym, hey?
just being consistent, and when I started seeing my results,
Yeah. Being
And-
consistent.
you know,
Yeah.
when I started seeing my results, because I'm a big I like arms, so like
Yeah.
I like when my shirts are like fitted.
Fit
So when
you,
I
yeah.
realized that like my shirts are like it started to get like
Yeah.
to fit, especially like in the arms, I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, then it's something's working.
Yeah.
You know, and just slowly just
What
see
made
progress.
What made you get through those days? Like obviously you felt really self-conscious,
Right.
cautious, and then it took a while to feel confident. But like,
Right.
what made you like drive you to go to the gym when you're feeling self-conscious?
So honestly, bro, like just working at a gym,
Yeah.
it just motivates you to just have a fit lifestyle.
Just looking at everybody, you know.
And I mean, I like I see people at the gym who like sometimes they're like, yo, I want to look like that, but how can I do that?
For sure, bro.
You know, be in the gym, being consistent,
Be
you know,
consistent. Do what they're doing.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'm all about going natural, so I just gotta be patient until.
I'm happy you're going
You know,
natural, man.
you
That's all
know?
you gotta do. Creatine and protein. That's all you need.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna just be patient and just
Yeah.
like trust it, because like I'm still new into this gym thing.
No,
It's
yeah.
like I've been working out for maybe like a year plus, so I'm still pretty new.
Yeah.
You know, because like I've been working at Good Life for like over a year, you know, and that's when I actually started working out.
So why didn't you lift before that? You just weren't into it, or it wasn't a thing, or
Funny
nobody really
story,
showed you it?
man. So when I moved here in 2018,
Yeah.
that was the first time I've ever been to a gym. Me and my friend at the time, and we went to Evolution Fitness.
Evo.
Yeah, and when I moved here, I saved up before I moved here,
Mhm.
and half of my money went to doing drop-ins at Evolution Fitness. Literally, like every day I would walk or ride my bike and just go to the gym. And when I started going to high school in about like my 12th grade, and when I
Yeah.
got my job, I still couldn't afford a gym membership, so I wasn't working out. and I would go to like a park and just do some pull-ups and stuff like that.
That's sweet, bro.
But thinking back, I was doing all those pull-ups wrong, man.
You
Everything
were,
was
hey?
wrong, man.
At least you were trying it.
Right, yeah. So it all started from there, and then I think I had student loans, and I got a membership at Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness is cheap.
Yeah,
very cheap.
You know, so that's where the real thing started now.
Yeah.
You know, and then, bro, I've been unemployed for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And my boss Andrea, like, she gave me a chance, man.
Good life.
Yeah, good life. You know, because I've been like, trust me, I apply for every single gym in Regina that I know of.
And did you apply to those gyms thinking you're gonna get a free membership? Is that kind of why you wanted to do? Oh, you didn't even do it for that.
No, I've always wanted to work at a gym because my friend Matthew, he used to work at a gym. He was a manager.
Yeah. And
he just made it seem like it's a positive environment, like it's chill, and I mean, it's a gym, man. You know.
Oh yeah.
So, I went to work at a gym, and I mean, I applied to every gym that I know of. I didn't get a call, bro. And Andrea saw my resume, and she, over the interview, she's like, yeah, CJ, like, I don't know what it is. I mean, you don't have much experience in what we're looking for.
Yeah.
But there's something about your cover letter that got my attention. Because I'm currently in university for police studies.
Yeah.
And she just saw that, this would be a good opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
learn communication, learn how to do, like, problem solving and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because there are times at the gym, at work, where I have to go up to members. I hate doing it, bro. I have to go up to members to, like, tell, like, you can't do this, you can't wear this, stuff
really,
like that.
hey?
So it also, like, helped me. Like, working at a gym, it boosted my confidence in, like, talking to people, making friends.
Yeah.
Because
awesome, bro.
I mean, like, for me to be like to come to you and like just ask for your height, that's a big that was a big step for me.
I was gonna say a lot of people don't. Like, me and Jeremy and Ray were sitting here the other day, and we are like, a lot of people don't come up to me and Jeremy and say shit to us. You know what I mean? I feel they're more like kind of intimidated or like don't say hi. You know what I mean? So you and Ray were the first guys to come and kind of start that.
Yeah, man. Ray's a good guy, man. Ray talks to everyone.
He talks a lot, though.
Yeah.
He can fucking talk.
Yeah, Ray talks to everyone,
Did
man.
you work with Ray at all?
No.
Oh, you just missed him then?
Yeah, so I it seems like I got employed like a year after they reopened or something like that,
Yeah.
So
they did shut down for COVID.
They shut down for
that.
COVID, they said.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very chill working a good life, man.
Yeah. You liking it there?
I love it, man. Like, there's never a day
I
I know that at work I'm like, oh, I can't go to work today. Like, I just not feeling it.
Really?
Like, bro, I would be done my shift and still be at work working.
That's awesome.
That's so much I love my job, man. It's just a great environment, man.
You like the people there and everything?
I love the people there, bro.
That's awesome, man.
It's just a great environment, man.
Yeah.
Everyone's nice.
Who's the trainer? Is it James with his bald head?
Yeah.
He's fucking hilarious.
He, like, for his
He's a
age,
grinder.
His physique is crazy.
Oh,
and
crazy.
all he does is functional stuff. He really lift weights.
I know. He's always in that corner with me over there doing that functionality. And he came
Right.
up to me actually. He's like, "Oh, you must play sports. What's all this functional stuff you're doing?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, man. I've played for riders." He's just hilarious. And he wants me to do a training session with him. I said,
because like I want to say this, man. I told you before that you're very humble in terms of like you're a professional athlete.
I appreciate that.
But you don't hype about it, man.
No, I try not to. No.
Yeah, you stay humble. And I've been thinking about that like while driving here. I'm like, yo, this guy is literally in the CFL, and if he works hard, he can make it in the NFL if he wants.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, if it wasn't for like your hoodies and your sweatpants, I would never know that you're in the CFL.
Really, hey?
Because
I
like,
hide it though. I kind of like now this year I kind of wear it a little bit more, but like back in the day I kind of hate it, like just the pants a little bit. Like I didn't want people to really see it, I don't know, man. I just feel like even being in the CFL, I still feel like I'm not where I want to be. You know what I mean? I'm still playing in every game. I'm playing on special teams and everything, but I feel like I can get better every year.
Yeah.
Like every game I can get better. I want to get better.
Right.
I feel like I can get better here. I feel like I can get better here. So like when people post about it, I feel like I'm not that good of a dude yet to be posting about it, even when I am there. You know how crazy that is?
Yeah,
I always want to get better. It's crazy.
Listen, man, you have it, bro.
Yeah.
As just keep going, bro, as usual. Because the very fact that like you made it to the Huskies and you made it to the Rams and you worked hard and you went to CFL. Yeah. I mean, listen, I don't care how perfect someone think they are. There's always room for growth.
Well, of course, bro.
Always room for growth,
That's what I say too.
So, man, just keep working hard, man,
I appreciate
just
it, man.
keep working hard, bro.
Appreciate it. You're fucking beauty.
I appreciate it,
Right,
man.
beauty,
Let's just
man.
keep working hard, man.
Yeah, we're good. Sweet.
All right. So, one thing I want to tell you, man, is like your first game.
Yeah. Were you there?
No, it's probably it wasn't your first game, but I made sure that I have to go at least once.
Yeah.
You know, just to see you, man.
Yeah.
And when I went there, literally all I was saying, like, where's Nick? Where's Nick? Where's Nick? And I was just looking for the number. And when I saw you on, I'm like, yeah, Nick.
You sent that. I saw the Instagram stories after.
You know, bro, like literally, I went there for you, man. I didn't went there to see to see anyone else.
That's
you know,
crazy,
I
bro.
just went there just even if you went on for 5 minutes, that's enough, man.
Yeah, that's all you care
I just
about,
went there to see you.
What game
on
was
the
it?
field. It was
Who were
you
they playing?
guys against Montreal, I believe.
Oh, I had a good game against Montreal then. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun game.
Yeah.
We beat them too that game.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
awesome,
man.
man. You just bring your girlfriend out or what?
Yeah, it was us. It was my first time there, man. And
Was that your first professional football game too, technically?
first,
Wow, bro.
You know, so again, but like I didn't go there to basically watch the game to see who's gonna win.
Yeah.
I went there to support you, fam.
Appreciate that.
You
Well, I have to
know?
get you a jersey this next fucking coming up here. So you
Yeah,
come
man.
for a
Like
game.
I need to go again, bro. Like it was really fun.
Did you have fun
Like
time?
the experience, man. It was good. But yeah, bro. I just went there to see you, man. Just to see you in action, bro.
I appreciate that, bro. Like honestly, like there's a lot of cats out there that say like they support you and shit, but like
Yeah.
they don't actually show up. You know what I mean? So it's really cool when I like after the game. I didn't even know you didn't tell me you were going or anything.
No,
you know
I
what
didn't
mean?
tell you, bro.
You just showed up,
Yeah.
kind of like sent some snaps and everything. I was like, man, that's really cool. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, literally, like, bro. I went there for you, man. And bro, when I saw you walked on,
Yeah.
man, for the special teams, like
Yeah.
there's no way I had to record.
Yeah.
And then when the camera, like the like TV camera went on you and the big screen,
Yeah.
like no, I have to take.
You gotta
this
get
quick,
all
quick.
this shit.
So,
Your
like-
girlfriend, like, what? Who is this guy? You
Oh
know
yeah,
what I
no,
mean?
she knows about you,
she
bro. I
does?
talk about you all
Okay.
the time, bro.
That's okay, cool.
And then I like I would record like my phone like this and just like waiting for the camera to just find you.
that's sick. bro.
Literally, man. You know,
Appreciate that. So that was the only game that you went to too, or what?
that's it.
Wow, man.
I just want to see you, bro. That's
fucking
it,
sick.
man.
Well, I'll get you and your girl some tickets next year. And you come
Yeah,
on the
bro.
sidelines. We get some tickets we can give out, and you come on the sidelines. We do warm ups. So you
Really?
go right beside us.
Nice,
I'm pretty sure
bro.
you could film the whole time there. It'd be fun.
Yeah, bro.
I'll
Also,
find something to do. How much different is it in Jamaica from like Canada? And like, what are the experiences
I mean,
and different things you got to get used to almost, I guess.
in terms of the I mean, we both know about the cold, right?
Oh, I
It
guess
is-
so.
it's
Yeah,
different,
not
but,
cold
like,
down there, yeah.
Honestly, like there's opportunities, but there's not much, you know. So
What do you
it's-
mean how there's not opportunities?
No, like there is, but there's not much, you know. So like
Yeah.
you can be done high school and done university, have your degree,
Yeah.
but it's hard to get a job in according to what your degree you have, you know, like things like that. And I mean, it's just the way the system is. Sometimes it's like, for example, if you're in a bad neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
And you have all these degrees and stuff like that, when you put your address on your resume trying to apply for something, there's a high chance that they won't give it the job
Just because of where you live.
just because of where you live,
Wow.
you know.
And why is that though? Even if you have all the credentials and you're smart and everything, but you just have a bad area, you live in a bad area.
Honestly, there's a lot of theory behind this. I just learned about this in class. It's called the labeling theory. So because you come from a bad place, people label you as a deviant person, you know,
Regardless.
man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just like if you have a tattoo on your face, immediately you're a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, you
Yeah.
know?
I feel like that's kind of changing a little bit in
little
today's society,
Yeah.
but in Jamaica, I could see how it's different.
Yeah, it's different, man, you know, but honestly, it's just known. Like if you live in in an era where there's a lot like gun I can't say this.
Is
word.
it so? Is Jamaica like pretty? Is it safe? Like, or is it
It's
pretty
safe.
dangerous?
It's safe, but
Yeah.
again, like just like everywhere else you go in the world,
Yeah.
it all depends on where you go, right?
Very true.
You know, so where I grew up in like a middle / average class.
Okay.
You know, I didn't grow up in the upper class.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but where the lower classes, that's where you find the most like fightings and guns and stuff like that.
Do you have any friends in the lower class areas or anything?
No.
Or have you ever been in those communities? Like, have you been through it? Do you kind of vividly remember it or anything, or no?
No, I no.
I was just curious how the difference was, probably.
No. Well, it's in terms of like structure and just like the way everything else, it's gonna look different. So for example, the houses are gonna look more
Mhm.
like like down. Like everything just bad. The roads, the house, just like everything. No water, stuff like that. You know.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
So it's not really like basically they're just poor.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't have a job. They sell in the street. Like they sell like snacks on the street.
So how does your mom and your family down there get by, and like do they have jobs, or what kind of jobs do they do to survive?
So like my mom, my mom's been working, right?
Yeah.
But I think my mom was good when she started working at this popular hotel, this 5-star hotel.
Oh, okay.
You know, and then my dad, you know, he had his own business, so like their income combined, like I was good.
You were fine.
You know, like even like growing up, I would never know that my parents struggle. Like I wouldn't know because I get everything that I wanted, man. Like they like this, for lack of better terms, I was spoiled, literally. Like I got everything. Do you know, bro? Do you know how many bikes I went through, bro?
I'm assuming bikes are a big thing too. You know what I mean in Jamaica?
Yeah, bro. I've been getting, like, my dad bought bicycles for me before I could even walk, man. Like I've been getting, I went through a lot of bicycles. I got my cert.
Why did you go through a bunch? Did you just like treat them like shit, or did you just want new?
Yep. Because I knew I'm gonna get another one, man.
Damn, bro.
The last one I had, bro. The last one I had came all the way from the States.
Oh shit!
It was shipped here.
Damn.
And what I did, I sold it, bro.
You tried because you wanted the cash.
Yeah, I sold it for like a very low price, and my dad was so mad.
Oh,
I was like, "Yo, go back for my bicycle."
Yeah.
My dad's like, "Go back for my bicycle and get your money."
Get my fucking bicycle back.
Yeah, he's like, "No, go back for it."
Well, at least you fucking can own up to it now. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people still can't own up to it when they're freaking being like a privilege. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man. Like, but honestly, I'm glad I'm here because like if I wasn't here,
yeah.
Honestly, bro, even though I grew up in a good house,
yeah. Well, you can tell, man. The way you
there's a high chance I'll be on the streets doing illegal stuff.
No, that's everywhere though too. You know what I mean?
But not because of like, if I didn't move here, it was also the company that I was around, because I had a set of good friends.
Okay.
But I also had another set that did bad stuff. You know.
Oh, you did.
So I wasn't with them for the most part because that's where the girls were. That's where the lifestyle were, the nice cars and stuff like that. Because I remember after high school, you know, I would be my friend's car. You know, and as a high school student, because we can't drive to school, right? So as a high school student in my friend's car driving to school or chilling, you know, after school, that's what the girls like to see, you know?
Of course, yeah.
You know, so just being around them made me want to live that lifestyle, bro.
So, but how'd you separate yourself from that? Obviously, because you knew that wasn't the right way.
So when I moved here, I still had that mindset, basically. But when I started going to church, man, that's where everything changed.
So were you always religious, like as a child, or did you just become religious coming to Canada?
So I was baptized at 6. I didn't really understand anything, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I've been going to church ever since I was born. And the older I got, was the more I kind of like stepped back, just started doing my own thing, you know, because my sister, she started going to church and she started living a certain life. And I'm like, yo, I want to live like, she goes to parties, she does everything she want to do. I want to do that. So the older I got, the more I just slowly like fade away from church and then start doing my own thing.
Yeah.
I started going to parties. I started doing all these. I started smoking every now and then.
Yeah.
Started doing all these stuff. And man, to be honest, I was living my life, man. Like I was having.
You having fun?
I was having fun, bro. You know.
But was it the right was it the right thing, or were you starting to get like I'm over this?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't regret experiencing that.
Of course,
because if I didn't experience that, I wouldn't be able to help all those other young people that I talk to at my church. You know, so I'm glad that I get to experience that. You know, and you know those stuff comes with a lot of like it again. Like it also depends on like your peer group.
Yes, for
sure. Because I can have good friends and still go to parties, but I mean, but like when you have a certain group like that lives a certain lifestyle, does illegal stuff, there's a high chance that you're gonna do those stuff as well because that's what you're used to, that's what you're around, and
who you surround yourself with is who you're gonna be.
Right, you know. So I was around that man for a good 3 years, bro, and it got to a point where like I wanted to buy my own gun, man.
No way, bro.
Man.
It got that deep, bro.
Yeah, it got to a point like I
So
wanted
how did you say fuck? What the fuck am I doing? And you at one point were you like, what? I gotta stop this shit.
All right, here's the thing.
Or what changed you? What changed the mindset on you when everything?
My dad knew the path that I was going down.
Well, of course, dads know everything.
You know,
man.
that's why he's like, yo, I'm not leaving you here. I'm not leaving you in Jamaica.
That's what happened, yeah.
Yeah, so he made sure, because like technically speaking, I didn't have to be here, you know?
No.
It could have just been him, and then he
Send the money
like,
back home.
send money for me, or like think about me in the long run so I can come here. But he's like, no, I'm not leaving you.
Because he sees it's going to happen.
Rather you come or I stay here with you, you know? But my dad, man, he's been like basically fighting for me like to walk away from this lifestyle that I was going into.
Because if he left too, man, you wouldn't have a father figure there to say, what the fuck are you doing?
No, I wouldn't.
You know what I mean? So he knew he'd take your shit. He'd take your shit ass out of there and go like build yourself.
And I don't think that he knew, because that's how it is where I'm from.
Yeah.
In my community, young people, young men, mostly. Yeah. They kind of like switch to a different lifestyle the older they get, you know. They don't go to school. They just like they finish high school and that's it. They start doing legal stuff, start smoking, stuff like that, always being on the street, you know. So was
there more money to be made doing illegal shit?
Bro, you have no idea.
That's why though, right?
You know, there's a lot of money, man. Trust me. Like when I see my friends like driving the nice cars, they don't have a degree, they don't work.
They're like, what job do they have? You know what I mean?
You know, exactly. So I mean, seeing that, and then that's what the girls like, right? So I was trying to do the same thing, but it wasn't right. Something, again, like, even though I wanted it, something didn't sit with me. Like, it's like, nah, this and CJ. I didn't grow up this way. So,
no. So when you go back home, and are they still doing that kind of shit?
Still doing the same thing, but I'm not around them.
No,
I don't around. I mean, if I see them on the street, then I'll say, yo, what's up?
What's up?
But I won't go and hang out at their house.
Has any bad shit happened since then, or no? To them or anything, or no?
To them, not that I know of.
Yeah.
Not that I know of.
But you don't keep in touch either.
No, I don't keep in touch. No, I don't keep in touch. But this is one of the reasons why I'm trying to be a police officer, because I want to help young people, especially young men. Yeah. Because of course there's other professions out there that can help.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but when do you see a young police officer, a young black male cop who can be a role model to other young people? You don't see that, bro. You know,
but that's huge, man.
You know, so if I can change that, why not? Yeah. You know, so not only do I want to like help stop crime and like, you know, help
motivate others to be better.
You know, be a member, I be a help for community.
Yeah. I didn't know you wanted to be a cop, man. That's really cool.
I can't see myself being anything else.
I didn't know. So is that what you're going to school for right now?
That's right. So my degree is going to be in police studies.
So is that what you're in right now?
That's right.
That's cool, man.
So I'm almost done.
Well, man, I'm about to link you up with a couple of my friends then.
Yeah.
Like, I have a bunch of buddies on the police force. Even a couple dads, man. They all know their thing. I bet you if you do your thing and get everything right, man, you'd get in for sure.
Trust me, bro. I have to get in.
Yeah.
You know, this is what I'm working towards.
You ever run the pull pat test or whatever?
No, but I need to start running on the treadmill at least.
At least get on a treadmill. Yeah, you can't get too big and then you can't run.
I know.
Man, that's lit, man. So how much longer do you got on your degree?
2 years or a year and a half. So I'll be done sometime in 2024.
And
maybe in the summer.
How old are you right now?
I'm 22.
22. So you have your degree at 24, 25.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. That's like the perfect time to apply as a cop.
Yeah, man. So I'm excited, bro.
Yeah.
It's a long process, but like it's
process,
gonna be worth it, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Is that what you're telling your parents and everything? What you're doing?
Yeah, they know.
Awesome.
They know. So my first choice was a SWAT team, but my dad's like, no.
Well, you could be at some point when you get older.
At some point, but like the way my dad is, so I'm his only child. So my dad is super like protective of me. Yeah. So it's like when I said SWAT team, he's like, no, that's too dangerous. But he doesn't know that the SWAT team in Regina is like a part-time thing. Yeah. So like it's only the leader of that team works full-time. Everyone else works in a different department, but they work SWAT time for part-time. You know, so when they need to be there, then they're gonna be there. Yeah. You know,
it's not like it's happening all the fucking time.
No, that's the thing. That's why it's part-time, right?
You should just tell me you should be like the cop dog. You know what I mean, with the German Shepherd.
The canine unit. Yeah, so I'm not a big dog person,
oh,
so I don't know about that.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah, but I don't plan on being a constable for the entire time. Yeah, like after 7 years, 8 years, I'm trying to go up higher.
You'll be promoting, man. Yeah,
yeah, you know,
you'll be good. I like. Do you ever think about being like? I've been watching so many shows like investigating CIS and like CIA and shit.
Right.
I feel like that's cool. Like being an investigator on murders. Would you ever be into that?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You
man.
would, yeah.
Most definitely, because we had guest speakers, man. We had guest speakers came to us and teach our class, or not present. We had like the leader for the gang unit, bomb unit, K9, air support, and it was like it was fun just seeing all these things.
Yeah.
Forensic scientists, they showed real footage of things they've done, real footage of like crime scenes and stuff like that. Some people didn't like it in my class, but I enjoyed it, man, because like this is what I want to do.
That's crazy, man. And when did that hit you? Like, I want to do that. 'Cause I didn't even know this shit till like right now.
The end of grade 12.
And what was it? Just I want to help others and
I just want to help, man.
Yeah.
You know, and just seeing all these cops, bro, they just look cool in their uniform. You know, but the more I studied police studies, is the more I learned about like criminology and like everything else. I'm like, yo, I truly like these stuff.
Well, it's interesting for sure.
It is.
You know what I mean? And you're on a desk job too. You're gonna be out there 12 hours dealing with something new every minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not doing the same shit every day. You're gonna see something different every day.
Yeah, man.
Are you good with confrontation though? Like if someone's in your face just yelling at you saying
No, I am. Back then, bro, I would throw hands.
Yeah,
back then,
that's
man.
what I'm gonna say. So you can't do that as a cop.
No, I know, you know. So again, like working at Good Life help.
Yeah.
You know, because like we do modules and we learn how to like handle certain situation.
For sure.
If it was back then, bro,
I'm dropping someone.
man, I'm throwing hands, man. The way I was, Nick, is like if someone looked at me for too long back home, I'm gonna say something to them.
I'm still like that low key, man. When
You know?
people stare at you, kind of like, why are you staring at me?
Yeah, bro. But
I'm still like that kind of.
The way I am, I'm gonna do more than just talk.
I know you're gonna drop. Something.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw hands. I'm gonna pressure that person to fight.
Shit,
bro. I've been in so many
You're
group
crazy,
fights back
man.
home,
Wow, I didn't know that.
bro. I'm telling you, bro.
And you weren't even this big, probably back home. Saying
No.
Yeah.
Church changed a lot, man.
Really.
You know, and just being more mature.
Yeah.
You know, it changed my mindset, bro. Because back home in high school, man, I would be in a lot of group fights, man. I remember a lot of them is because like I had beef with other people, or because like I stole their girl, so they don't like me and their friends don't like me. So my friends back in high school, they're good people, but I caused them to be in group fights because I'm the one who's like,
You're the instigator.
yeah, like I was a hothead in
So
the group.
why were you the instigator?
Because I didn't like to take talk from no one, you know.
But why though?
That's
What
just-
bugged you so much?
I don't know,
I'm
man.
just curious,
I just so in high school, back home I had a name for myself, bro. Like
Okay.
I was very popular.
Yeah.
So like I wouldn't allow anyone to disrespect me at all. No one. I didn't take disrespect from no one. You know. So when someone disrespect me, then I'm gonna throw hands, bro. Remember this one time, I was in grade 8.
Yeah.
And that was my first group fight, and the guys were in grade 11.
Yeah.
And man, we beat them up, man. Like
Fuck, bro.
and then another one was in grade 9.
Did you just see something? Like, did you see other guys get in fights and shit too? And then you were like, fuck it. If they're going to fight guys too, I'm going to fight? Or was it just in your own attitude? You're like, fuck this.
Honestly, bro, it was just my attitude and just like all about myself.
It's crazy.
You know, because like I'm like, yo, man, I'm CJ, man. You know, like
That's wild, man. Yeah.
You know,
but what
like-
clicked? So what at church changed? You know what I mean? I can't be like this all the time.
the more I learned about God,
Mm-hmm.
is the more I knew that I can't conform to the things of this world. I got to be set apart.
Yeah.
You know, I can't live my life like I used to, you know, and just started thinking about heaven and stuff like that. I mean, everyone has their own belief, you know, so, but
Were you just scared of like dying and like people still knowing me as that kind of CJ or what?
that too, but more like the more I learned about God, is more I learned about like make it into heaven,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I'm a firm believer of the Bible.
Yeah.
So whatever the Bible says, that's what it is.
Really,
So
eh?
if the Bible tells me that like if I live my life different, if I live like a Christian,
Yeah.
and just serve God, then I'm going to go to heaven. Then I'm going to do that, you know. So church changed me a lot, and Shay, that's her name, my girlfriend.
Yeah.
She changed me a lot, man.
Yeah.
You know, she helped, and because like when I was with her, I was still a hothead,
Mm-hmm.
you know. I remember
Oh, you still were, hey?
yeah, like yeah, I was still a hothead, bro. Like,
So were you a hothead with your girlfriend too or no?
yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah,
So how did that change?
and she
We're getting deep right now.
she she's a ride or die, man.
She's a ride or die. She's like, I like you who you are. You're gonna fix your shit.
Yeah,
and
she helped me fix it, man. She helped me fix and just work with me and just like one thing is like she's gonna let me know when I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's like my
regardless of how I
girlfriend too.
feel.
Yeah, she's gonna let me know. Yeah.
So she helps, bro, and just being around the right people. Being around the right people now, it helps, man.
Always surrounding yourself around company that you want to aspire to be sometimes. You gotta put people around you that are even better than you.
Right.
Because you want to almost chase what they're doing.
Right, man. So that helped, bro. But I'm telling you, man.
I kind of want to go back into the church thing here. So, like, you really ride or die with what you're doing. Hey, like, everything by the Bible goes, you're doing.
Right. So
why is that, though? Like you have to have some skepticisms of something, right? But
so the Bible is basically the foundation of truth.
Okay.
The Bible said that in the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Yeah. Which means whatever is in the Bible is inspiration from God. And God can't lie.
For sure.
He can't lie. If he says that the chair is green, the chair is green. So if God lies and his word isn't true, I'm a witness that there is a God, man. Like I've had my own experience.
Do you mind if we get into that or no?
Yeah. So, I mean, I can give you one example way back, man, when this one time I almost got robbed.
In Jamaica?
In Jamaica. Because, again, I was a hothead and this guy stole my phone. This is the backstory. This guy stole my phone. Yeah. And I called my friends to beat him up. And my friends roughed him up. So this few weeks after I had a basketball game. Yeah. I forgot my shoes and I went home because I could walk from school to home because I lived close by. Walk home from my shoes and I was going back to school to meet the bus. And I saw these two guys in the bushes, close by the bushes. And immediately I knew they were up to no good. Yeah. And this was when I was out of church, but I still believe God. And I said, God, cover me under your blood. Just cover me, help me, hide me. Yeah. And the guys, they both stopped me, man. They stopped me, asked me for money. I'm like, yo, no, I don't have any money for you. Yeah. And then the guy that stole my phone, he came from school and met them. I didn't know they were friends. The guy told them that I'm the one who called my family to beat him up. They couldn't touch me at all. For some reason, and I saw the knife in their hand, they couldn't touch me, bro.
A knife and everything.
A knife. Wow. And then another kid was leaving school, a bigger guy than me. Yeah. And they robbed him instead. Took everything.
And did he get stabbed or anything, or was he fine?
No, they just they threatened to stab him, but they took everything. And I strongly believe that if I didn't make that little one prayer before I walked up close to them, that would mean me would have gotten robbed.
That's crazy.
That's just one experience, man.
For me personally, I really enjoy that story, and like I truly do believe that like that was God helping you out. Yeah. Because I am Catholic too. Like I grew up Catholic. I was baptized and everything, and like my whole family's Catholic. Yeah. But the more I grow up, the more I become spiritual. I'm more becoming spiritual. Like I completely, you believe what you believe in. Like I don't care about what you believe in. Just believe in something. Right. You know what I mean? But for me, it's more like not following the Bible to the T. It's more about enlightenment. I really got into like Buddhism and kind of like just being spiritual, and how like God or Buddha is all around you. He's in everything. You know what I mean? Okay. And whatever you're gonna do is just because of that. You know what I mean? And you're just kind of seeking enlightenment your whole life. You're not really following kind of the steps or anything.
Yeah. So my enlightenment come from God. Yeah. So again, like Jesus Christ, like I believe that he's God and he's a savior. He died and he rose 3 days after. Yeah. And I mean, there's more. There's a lot of evidence that prove that like this Jesus actually existed, and like stuff like that. Just like there's evidence that there was a Buddha. Yeah. There's evidence that like Jesus existed. Yeah. But here's the thing: if you look in his tomb, you won't see any bones or anything like that because he's risen. But if you look in, like, so the people that have like dreadlocks, like Rastafarians, they believe in their god called Haile Selassie or something like that. For me, a god can't die. If you die, you're not a god. Haile Selassie, he's dead. If you dig his grave, you're gonna see bones. Yeah. So like things like that. I mean, in the Bible it says that God is a spirit. And you can't see spirit. But anything that you believe in, it comes by faith.
Oh,
you
for
can't
sure,
see
bro.
it,
No.
but you just have faith that this thing is real.
Yeah.
You know, and you will have your own experience of that thing.
Because sometimes people just need that in their lives. You know what I mean?
They
There's
need
a lot
something
of people
to hold on. They need something to believe in.
Because there's a lot of people in life going through way worse shit than probably we've ever gone through.
Most
and
definitely.
they just need something. You know what I mean? And even if it's anything to them, if it's bring them faith, like it's good for you. You know what I mean? If it's making you happy and everything.
I have a question.
Yeah. What is it?
Do you get endorsements from working with
the writers?
I mean, playing with the writers? Any deals?
Well, yeah, like you're not crazy endorsements or anything, but like say like a company in the city wants to be like, hey, you want to come out and do a couple autographs at our place? We'll pay you a couple $100.
Yeah.
Or you want to come play, like come do these things at our stores? We'll do that. But when you get better and more famous, like Willie Jefferson for the Bombers, he's got like 20 stores just sponsoring him.
Yeah.
And he'd get like boxes every day of just clothes or alcohol or whatever sponsoring him, right? So when you get to that point, yeah. But I'm only in my second year right now, you know what I mean? Still trying to figure out the way. I'm trying to get this podcast sponsored.
Bro, I meant to say this is a good thing because like it's good to just more than listen, but you can actually watch the podcast, you know?
Yeah.
So trust me, bro, with YouTube, man, you're doing the right thing.
And I'm putting it on TikTok and I'm making shorts and trying to just do all that.
Yeah, just continue to trust me. It just takes one video to blow up. That's it.
It's crazy, and you never know when it's
You just never know. It just takes one video. It took me 2 years, bro.
Consistent, bro.
You know, with TikTok.
I know.
So it just I think personally that just more than just like sitting and listening, but you can actually sit and watch this thing.
Yeah.
It's more engaging.
I appreciate it.
But when I'm at the gym,
I
just I plug in my earphones and I just go on your YouTube channel and just.
Oh, you do that too, hey?
Oh, yeah. Even yesterday.
You know what? I'm big into Joe Rogan. So that's why I got on the Joe Rogan Impulsive. I used to do that in the gym. For some reason, it just kind of like I used to love getting jacked up for the gym, but even just having this music in the background, it's nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, not music, sorry,
but
podcast.
The podcast. Yeah, man. Like literally, like with the video with Jeremy.
Yeah.
Bro, while working out.
Yeah,
I was just like smiling the entire time because
you know of us and you know
then like it was so interesting just learning about it and it was entertaining. Yesterday I was at the gym doing chest and try and I didn't listen to any music for like 30 to an hour because like I was just listening to the podcast with Ray.
Yeah, Ray's funny.
Yeah, like my entire workout.
Thanks, bro.
You know, just listening to the podcast. And I'm just laughing, bro. Just walking to the bin to get like a new paper towel and just spraying, just shaking my head and just laughing. Went back to my station to clean up.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do here, man. I'm trying to build like a fan base, trying to get the boys and try to like find people who are unique and just enjoy it. Like I don't want it to just be a football thing. I want it to be an everything kind of thing.
Right.
Get everybody on here talking the shit.
Yeah, man. You know, just listen. Don't be afraid to ask anyone to be.
I know it's scary. It's scary sometimes.
But here's the thing: it's one thing I learned in life is either yes or no.
It's true.
You know, I mean,
it's not like they're gonna go home and talk shit about you for.
Yeah, right. Just remember, if you don't have anyone, just remember the core group you have.
Yeah.
Because even though I've known it for like a good amount of months.
Yeah.
But I consider you as my friend, bro. And once I'm available to help you, I'm gonna help you, bro. You know, you have Jeremy as well. I know once he's available, he's gonna be here for you, bro. Even your girlfriend, bro. Like you guys can just sit and just like write your topics down, and just like basically to just talk, bro.
I know, man. That's the thing. That's what I'm doing too. Like I just enjoy doing this.
Right.
Like I could care less if it blows up or if it does anything. I just like sitting here, talking to my girlfriend, talking to my friends, and having a conversation that you would normally wouldn't have.
That's the thing. That's the thing. So when you take your mind off the money part, and just focus on the enjoyment, you'll be surprised how far this thing can
That's
go.
what I'm saying, bro. That's for like football. Like it was never for money. Like I care less for even like pro football. You're making money. You're playing football. And I was like, oh, that was never it.
Right.
I've been playing this shit because I love it.
Right.
I love it. You know what I mean? And it just ended up working out.
So why did you started playing football? Like, was it your parents who just like put you into this? You just like grew a love for it, or?
Honestly, yeah, my parents put me in when I was like 7 years old, 8 years old, like way younger than you could even like pick a sport, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was mostly because hockey was way too much money, right? And football was like $200 just to go in, pads paid for it, because I didn't come from like a really like rich family or anything.
Yeah.
Kind of more like middle class, a little under than that. But so football was the sport. $200, go play football.
Mm-hmm.
So I went in there, man. My first day, I put the helmet on, buckled it up. I cried, bro, because I couldn't. All the other guys could take their helmets off and buckle it back up, but I couldn't. Like, I had to go to my parents and they had to put my helmet on and buckle it up for me. And I just felt like a loser and so scared, right? Went home that day, cried. I was like, I'm not going back to practice. I hate football so much, right? But then my dad and my freaking was just like, you got to go. You're not quitting. You're not quitting. So I went there every day. And that whole year I hated it, right? I actually hated it the whole year. Then the next year I kind of started loving it. And then I just kind of became a thing. But I got pushed into playing it, which was crazy.
Yeah, man. Do you like anything else? Like, do you dance? Do you do anything else?
Man, just I sit here on the computer, I edit, hang out with the guys, him and my girlfriend. We watch a lot of Prime, Amazon, all those kind of things. Yeah. We build art. Like that thing behind you, my girlfriend just made that. Like this painting right here.
Okay.
We just kind of decorate. We're building vases right now.
Okay.
So we're trying to like fake flower vases.
Right.
I'll show you some photos, but we're just kind of like a little entrepreneur kind of little like thing going on here. Like the season just ended. I'm chilling right now. Hopefully going to Mexico vacation.
Ooh, that'd be nice, man.
I know. Like I'm thinking like a 2-week, everything paid for. Just get the fuck out of here.
That's good. Funny thing, bro. So this one during the summer, I was leaving work and I saw you and your girlfriend at Milky Way in the line. I'm like, yo, look at the CFL player just standing beside him.
You can't say that. I'm just me, man. That's just me.
And you're just like so tall over everyone else. I'm like, yo, this guy. I was gonna text you. I'm like, you know what? Let me leave him alone.
You're funny as fuck, bro. The next time you do that, come say hi for sure.
Yeah, bro. I literally like I was gonna roll down my windows. I'm like, yo, Nick, but I don't want to cause a scene or anything like that. You know?
People do that though. Like that just happened today. I was walking out Winners and some random guy that I see, like from high school or something. I see him at the shop. He just like, yo, Nick. And I'm like, oh hey. It happens way more than you think, bro. So don't worry. But I was gonna say, man, like I really enjoy having you on the podcast.
Yeah, man.
Your stories are crazy. I think we could go for like another hour here, but I want to save that for maybe when we get your girlfriend.
Yeah, next time, bro.
Yeah,
next time, because like we could talk, we could go on and
forever,
on and on.
Bro. And I think it'd be cool to get your girlfriend on and my girlfriend on. We'll talk.
Yeah,
shit
most
all
definitely,
together.
bro. You know, like I'm grateful to be here, Brian, and like it's fun, bro. Like I was excited to be here, and I'm actually here on my first podcast. You know, even though I've been doing YouTube, but like this is fun, man.
I appreciate it, bro.
So. Again, like before we close, I just want to say like just continue to do what you're doing, man, and like just continue to have the passion for everything that you're doing, and you'll be surprised how far you go, bro.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, bro. Hey,
that's a wrap.
Catch you guys later.